Good morning, babies. Round 4. Fight on. I'm about to go down here and hit the machine again today, y'all. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me, man. Y'all have made me feel so good and made this experience not so scary. It's just, I love you guys. The way we support each other, man. It's a blessing to have other people to care about you and don't even have to know you, but just to feel you and just to know your energy. It's a beautiful thing. But guess what, y'all? I got another sign last night. I'm gonna try to somehow, I don't know how to work my phone that good, right? So I'm gonna try to put the pictures on here after this video. I saw silver spoons last night. Yes, silver spoons. Now, remember on my channel, we spirit walk, right? I saw silver spoons. And my kids saw a silver spoon raised out of the sink and land into the sink. This is so fun, y'all. This is so fun. I was sitting here looking at a movie about people kidnapping kids and stealing their shining. You know that's going on today, right? I don't know why they make movies about what they're doing to us and then show it to us like we're just so slow and stupid. But God used everything to confound the wise. He used the foolish things to confound the wise. So meanwhile, they're kidnapping kids. They're taking something called their shining out of them, like they have a special gift, and they was like sucking it up out of the kids when they kill the kids. But in one of the scenes, one of the men was doing a magic trick, and he had spoons, silver spoons everywhere. He had them on his nose, his eyes, his ears, and then when the parents went into the house, they noticed that all of the silverware was laying on the floor. Like all of the forks, nothing but forks was laying on the floor. And then on the ceiling, it was nothing but silver spoons. It was so many silver spoons. So here is my word for today. Again, to focus on silver spoons. I don't know what this silver spoon means. I don't care what the silver spoon means because I'll find out when I find out. But thank God the silver spoons showed up. God gave us dominion and power over the earth. This entire earth should be responding to you. It should not matter where you are. If you're connected, you're connected. So some reason I'm seeing silver spoons today. Silver spoons. And I want to thank the silver spoon because all while I'm going through this, guess what I'm going to be focusing on? Spoons. Spoons. Not my blood coming out of my body. Not the blood going through the machine. But what? Spoons. A silver spoon could mean a lot. I feel like we are a big soup of goodness, a big soup of goodness. If we put all of our gifts together, we can't be stopped, y'all. All it takes is positive thinking. So I need that silver spoon to be on my mind because this gives me a distraction, right? So my body can do what it needs to do so it can heal because this body is intelligent. I don't need to be in there confusing it with my mixed up feelings trying to figure out what's going to happen to me because I don't know what's going to happen to me. It's not in my hands. It's not in my control, but I know how to walk through this thing. This is walking through the valley of the shadow of death, and I'm not fearing evil because there is no evil. No evil is after me. I don't feel like evil is after me. I think my body just changed because I changed. I think differently. And to comfort me with my change, y'all, I had dreams. You got to write this stuff down. If you want to become a master of your craft, you're going to have to start paying attention to yourself because the earth responds to you. You got to start writing this stuff down. Well, I had a dream where I woke up and I was surrounded by nothing but quarters. A whole bunch of quarters everywhere. Like somebody told every quarter in the world to come to my house for safekeeping. It's like my entire house was filled like a piggy bank. When I woke up, I was trying to move and I couldn't move because my cover was too heavy. And as I was moving, I was hearing the sound of change. Change. See how these words, they're multi-dimensional. They don't just mean one thing. You are a multi-dimensional being. So you got to stop thinking singular. Stop thinking 3D. 3D ain't nothing. Go to 5D. 5D things get up and walk, like quarters walk. So I woke up around a whole bunch of quarters everywhere. I couldn't even get out the bed. It was so heavy. But these quarters was sitting like they were just waiting on me, like they were comforting me. They were covering me like a blanket. I had to try to figure out how I was going to get out of my house because it was so many quarters in there. But you know, quarters represents change, and I am changing. So I'm going to thank God for the change. And then in my real life reality, I really do find coins lined up in a trail. Like some benevolent being knew I was going somewhere. And every now and then I would find coins going in a trail. And sometimes I would pick the coins up, follow the trail, and at the end of the trail it would equal a big pile of change. I have stories on my channel about the coins. So I don't know what this change is about, but a change is happening. A change upon the earth, a change upon me, a change upon everything. That's a big change, y'all. So I want y'all to learn your signs, man. Start writing your stuff down so you can master your craft. The world gives you hints and clues on what's to come and what's to expect. And you won't be so surprised when you walk up into some things or when some things just so happen to get out of order a little bit. You won't freak out because you'll see another sign. You gotta write these things down. So, change is silver, right? Quarters are silver. Spoons are silver. So I'm having spoons and change. Now y'all put them two together. Now that's a puzzle, right? And it's so easy to do this, y'all. It's just being a kid, not being too grown, where I'm dismissing everything I'm seeing. But this is how spirit talks through like pictograms. If you know how to play childhood games, you would know how to do this. You got to learn how to play Scrabble, Wheel of Fortune, what old maid, matching up stuff, pictogram. Because back then they didn't talk like a speech. They didn't have speech. They drew pictures. So the way I get my messages is like pictures. I just put the pictures together and I can tell what the pictures are saying. Like the hands are sign. I keep seeing the hands are sign. Well, that's the hand with the eye in it. That's plain and simple. I am God. I got my hand on this and I see this and I know what I'm doing. Right? You don't worry about it. I got this. I got this. So every time I see the hands of sign, that's proof right there. I don't have to worry. That's God's hand and the eye in the middle of the hand. So we're dealing with silver spoons this morning and coins like change, quarters. Quarters equals 25 cents, right? 4 quarters make a whole. I don't know, but I have fun just trying to play with it in my mind. It's better than thinking about what I'm going through, whether I'm going to live or die and all that stuff. It's not my concern, y'all. This body is on loan. I'm in here just to enjoy the ride, but I'm not going to get in the way of what this body got going on with the universe because it's intelligent enough to correct itself. And from what I've seen, if I get in it, I'm going to mess it up. So I won't put none of my negative thoughts, none of my negative feelings I'm going to focus on some silver spoons. And all a silver spoon could mean, I'm going to focus on change, quarters, all the all the things that change could represent. Hey, what could quarters represent? A lot, right? Write your dreams down, y'all. They're very, very, very important. You are a master in your domain. But to master your craft, pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to yourself, not somebody else. Because you got a lot going on to be trying to worry about somebody else. You are a whole nation. A whole nation. And you need to see what you up to on the inside. I love you guys. I'm finna go off and do this round 4. Get this thing out of the way. Come back and see how my day goes. I love you guys so much. And thank you for hanging in there with me. But the word of today is spoons. Silver spoons and quarters. Because I only saw quarters. I didn't see nickels and dimes. Just whole quarters. And then I heard we got a coin shortage too. Probably because they all hanging there at my house, right? Who told all them quarters to come to my house? Who told all that change to come to my house? Why did I wake up and see all that change? Because change is happening. Change is happening all around me. I am surrounded by change. And this is my inner man's way of letting me know you're going through a big change, a huge change. But guess what? God got his hand on it, and God see and know everything. See that? So I have a silver spoon, a hands of sign, and quarters. Put that together. That's a beautiful message from the universe, don't you think? I love you.